next, like, I want to say month, I have got plans pretty much every single weekend. All of my friends are getting married. My sister's getting married, although that's not till later in the summer. But like, I've just got so much on. I've got so many things planned. I've got a holiday planned, and then I've got like people's birthdays and things like that. So I'm just like really, really busy. So I wanted to use this weekend to just really get on top of everything. While I was doing that, I listened to a podcast that I absolutely love. It's called Advice. I've spoken a little bit about the girl. Oh, there's Fraser coming down the street. I've spoken about the girl that has the podcast before. Her name's Kristen McAtee, and she also has her own YouTube channel, and I'm like obsessed with her vlogs. Her and her best friend also have a podcast. I'm obsessed with her best friend as well. I've been watching it since they started the podcast back in COVID time. I think it was 2020. They basically just catch up and chat as best friends, but like you're listening to it, and it's just so good. I highly, highly recommend their podcast. One of the girls on the podcast is like a little bit more chaotic and unstructured, she says. I wouldn't have guessed that about her, but one of them is really routined and like lives her life in a routine, and the other girl is a bit more chaotic, and then they live together. They were just talking about their experience living together, and the girl that's more chaotic was like, I'm so grateful for the time that we lived together because you taught me so much about how important it is to have a routine and how much that provides an anchor in your life and how it can be so soothing and so blah blah blah, and just talking about it all. Alex, who is the more routined one, was talking about the fact that having a routine for her just is the best thing ever, and she needs it so much, and it helps regulate everything in her life. Listening to the way that they spoke about it for quite a while. It really, really inspired me to try out having a little bit more structure in my life. I don't have a specific time that I wake up. I wake up at a different time every day pretty much. I don't have a routine or anything after work. I do make my lunches, but like I don't have a routine with everything. And I'm not talking about the weekends because this wouldn't be a very good time to start doing this with my weekends because I'm about to be really busy. But I would really like to, during the week, try out, just this week, being really, really routined. Okay. Hi! Look at the colour of Fraser's arm. It's like a purpley colour. You've had Factor 50 on, that's good.
Not much.
You haven't.
Just the leftover from my face.
You haven't had Factor 50 on.
I had it on my hands.
I plucked all my eyebrows and I feel like I plucked them way too thin. Yeah, so sorry. I really want to try out having like a really, not strict, maybe strict has a bit of a negative connotation, but I'd like to try out having quite a strong routine like during my work week. The way that Alex and Kristen on this podcast were talking about it was like it had transformed their lives. Every day, if I feel like waking up when Fraser's going to work at like 6:45, 7 in the morning, I get up with him and wake up. But if I feel like having a lie-in until like 8 a.m, I'll do that. And I'm quite fluid with it. If one day I don't want to take my lunch and I want to buy soup, I'll do that. Oh my god, I sound so boring right now. You know what I mean? I might hate it and I might just want to continue with my more fluid, chaotic way of living. But maybe I will understand a bit more where all these really, really motivated people have all this extra time to do all the things that I can't seem to have time to ever do or start. Keep watching if you want to see a messy / chaotic person trying to live a routine life to see how they enjoy it. I might hate it, but let's give it a go.
And we need to do some Virgo Mackey eating good.
I agree. And summer is the time to do so much.
Jesus.
With the bean stew. It's Sunday and we are at Inverleith Park having a little picnic, and I have made, and Fraser has made, burrata and tomato ciabattas. We brought them from home and we've got balsamic on there. We forgot to bring salt and pepper, which is annoying, and we saw these outside a little shop in Stockbridge, which are my favourite kind of olives, and we picked them up and I'm obsessed. I was just saying to Fraser, I can't wait for the next time that I can go on holiday and like join in with having olives when I'm having a drink and sitting outside. Like, you know, when you're not in the mood of a full meal but you want a snack. I can't wait for that. And we had some like leftover salady bits from last week's food shop. We're gonna do a food shop after this. We're just kind of treating this as dinner. And I made a little salad because we also got balsamic glaze, which we've been wanting to get for ages. So yeah, got that in there. And we found this big tomato today, so we wanted to have that. Is it good? Is it?
In the shop.
I have had the nicest day ever. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit sun-kissed, which is weird for me. I'm not sun-kissed, I just like look a little bit like I've caught the sun, but it's really weird for me because I'm like a factor of 50 kind of girl, but I've been giving my face a break for a couple of weeks from sunscreen just to kind of let it hopefully calm down a little bit, which it has, and I now think I've found quite a good sunscreen. I just went and did a little food shop for the week and got everything that I needed. I got this Beauty of Joseon, I don't know how to say it, Joseon. It's the Relief Sun Rice and Probiotics SPF 50, which I've heard really good things about. I think it's so good that we're in a world where you can really like look up real reviews of products before you try them out and see if you're gonna like them or not. So, well, I don't know. The proof will be in the pudding, I guess, when I actually put this on my skin, but I just wanted something that was good for sensitive skin, and yeah, I think this is gonna be good, so I'm excited to try that this week. I also got these because these are literally my biggest lifesaver of the summer. Today's the first day I've properly, well, I felt it a little bit earlier in the spring actually as well, but today was pretty brutal for the hay fever, and especially like sitting in the park was so nice today, guys. I literally feel, I don't know, my mood is so good right now because of the weather, and like I just feel so motivated. I feel like I got so much done when I got home. I genuinely think the weather plays such a huge part in my mood, which is crazy because I live in Scotland, but actually I also really love rain. I don't know, I really enjoy like the moody, cold, rainy weather in the winter. Wait, I was actually telling you something about hay fever. I can't remember what it was, but basically these have saved my life ever since I started taking these fexofenadine hydrochloride. I actually originally got these prescribed from a doctor. I don't think, don't quote me on this, but I don't think you could buy them before. And it's only in the past like 5 or 6 years that you're able to buy these in the supermarket. They're really expensive. They're just so worth it. Like I can't even explain. They do have like a supermarket's own version, but they were the exact same price as these when I bought them, so I just went for these ones because I've tried them. I know that they work. I know it's probably the exact same thing, but these saved my life, and I just kind of take them even when I'm not feeling allergic during the summer months, because our flat gets really hot and I have to sleep with the window open. Oh my god, why am I still talking to you? You probably don't care. Okay, I'm gonna go hand washing up. A lot of people might have heard of this. I am so new to this. I'd never heard of this. Apparently it's like a cult classic that loads of people have read when they were younger, but it's called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I've been really interested and into space recently, and I've just been getting into listening to Brian Cox talks on YouTube and stuff like that, and just researching a lot about space. So I'm reading this and I can't wait. It's one of those books that like I just can't wait to get into bed and read. It's really short as well. I am still trying to read A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I think while I'm really super fixated on space, I think I want to read this. So yeah, that's the plan, and I will see you tomorrow morning bright and breezy for us to start our day together. 7:20 in the morning. I'm never usually up this early. Probably the earliest I get up is about 7:45, 8 o'clock. I've just got into a bad habit of waiting later and later and later until I know the latest time that I can wake up. So I've already made my lunch. I also made my bed as well, which usually goes out of the window when I'm rushing to go to work. That feels pretty good. I was thinking about going out and like doing exercise, doing a run, but I actually think I'm gonna do like a stretching exercise thing in here because I don't know, it's really hot today and I just think a run is too much to start with.
Stretch through those hamstrings, maybe even into that low back before rolling.
You're currently sat outside my window, so if it sounds a bit mental, that's why. I'm just opening my new sunscreen, the Beauty of Jossian. I need to figure out how to say that. I'm trying to go kind of minimal on the makeup, unless I have something on after work, just because I think it's good for my skin. It's not pilling at all, which is my like number one nightmare. When I put a sunscreen on and it starts pilling, I'm like, no. No jacket today, that's how warm we're getting. I'm home from work and I'm just editing my video that was supposed to go up yesterday, but it's currently Monday. But I just really didn't want to miss out on the sunshine yesterday, so I made the choice to upload my YouTube video late, which sometimes I just do. But I had a really nice day today. I feel like I was super productive. I finished at 5 o'clock on the dot, was out of the office, wandered home. It's currently only 5:20, and I'm just in the door. Fraser usually doesn't get home from work until about 6 p.m. So we're gonna have like veggie burgers and stuff. We were actually thinking about going to the park and taking our food to the park again to eat it, which is what we did yesterday on Sunday. But I think it's just too much of a faff. The weather is insane. It's 25 degrees right now and it's crazy. It's actually too hot for me, I think. Not to be a negative Nancy, but it's a little bit too hot for me. I prefer it to be a little bit cooler. Even the wind is warm, but I'm not complaining. It's still better than it being rubbish weather in spring, summer. So that's the plan. I also kind of want to wash my hair tonight. I just feel like this week's going to get away from me. Oh, we're back on the sorry, just to fill you in on the routine situation. I really enjoyed my morning this morning. I feel like it was so nice. I mean, I guess it's not a routine yet. Something can't be a routine when you've only done it once. But I just felt like I had so much more time. Like I actually enjoyed my morning before work rather than feeling chaotic. So I really liked that. I'm going to try and do the same again tomorrow. I'm going to get up at the same time, 7:45. And I don't know, I just felt it was just so nice to not feel really rushed when I got in, if that makes sense. I wasn't like sitting down like, I just made it here and I didn't have to run. And like sometimes I run places because I know how quickly I can get there, so I know when's the last moment I can leave. And it kind of feels like something in my brain just stalls me from leaving until the last possible time to leave. God forbid I just arrive like an hour early to something. Like if I'm going for a train, I work out the last possible second I can leave. Yeah, my lunch was delicious. I can't wait to have that again tomorrow. I put chickpeas in it and I had those chicken heck sausages. Oh my god, those chicken sausages are amazing. Please no one tell me that they're bad for you because they were actually delish. So I had that. I had my little Tunnocks tea cake, which is my favourite snack at the moment. Guys, I fell off. Big time. For the past 2 days, I've tried to set my alarm for the same time and snoozed it and not done a routine in any way in the evening either. So I am a little bit embarrassed, not gonna lie. I'm just taking my Alivia allergy tablets. Using my little Japanese cat bowl. I love it so much. And I've got my chicken sausages in the air fryer and I'm about to get ready to go to work. I genuinely have to have the window open at all times in the kitchen, in my bedroom, in the living room, just because it's so hot. There's so many windows in this flat, which is amazing. I'm so lucky that I get so much sunlight and it's just so nice, but it means it just gets so hot, and then my allergies are so bad because I have to have the windows open at all times. So I'm currently being really strict with taking my antihistamine every day, and it is keeping my allergies at bay, but I can definitely feel them like at the back of my throat, and my eyes are starting to itch a little bit. So I'm just hoping that I can keep it off for as long as possible, because I've got loads of weddings, and like, not loads, I've got 3 weddings to go to this summer. One of them's in a few weeks, and I just don't want to be a mess. I don't know what it is about this creamy white t-shirt specifically. Like, usually when I put a white t-shirt on and I'm really pale, I hate the way it looks, but something about the colour of this one I think looks so nice with my pale skin. I don't know what it is. Like, I really like it. I feel like it makes me look a really nice, I don't know, it just brings out the colour of my natural skin tone, which I love. I've also been moisturising my skin with this every day, and I don't know, it just feels so nice. It's got like a little bit of a sheen to it, even though I've technically showered off any moisturiser that would be on here. It just looks really healthy and like glowy and supple, which I'm enjoying. Definitely got the wrong shade in this NARS concealer, I think. Myself a little stir fry for dinner. I actually love the little bags that you get from the supermarket, where you get like a bag of noodles, a bag of vegetables. I just feel like you get such a good variety of veg that you don't normally, like, I would never buy edamame beans, I would never buy like bean sprouts and stuff like that, so it's good to just get something a little bit different into my dinners, I guess. The one that I really like is the edamame bean stir fry, and this one has cabbage, broccoli, bean sprouts and edamame, and I just love it. I think it's really yummy, and I'm having that. I had the other half last night, so I'm having this half tonight. And I need to pack because I'm heading to Belfast this weekend. It's Fraser's mum's 60th. He's working up north this week. If you guys can't tell, my boyfriend works up north very frequently, so I get the flat to myself quite a lot, which is quite nice. But I do miss him during the week. Like, I miss coming home from work and having someone to kind of catch up on my day with. Although we do usually have a phone call later on, he's usually staying with the people that he works with. So it's not really until like bedtime. But yeah, I have loads that I need to get done tonight. I need to wash my hair, do a lot of like self-care. My nails need another painting. I have this like really nice light Essie nail polish that I got recently, but I've been picking it off because I'm a picker and I just really enjoy picking stuff off. But I do feel like the Essie nail paints are my favourite ones because I feel like they don't chip very much, and chipping is often how I start picking. Although these ones I've just started picking because I know that I want to redo my nails tonight. But I do really like this like light pinky creamy white colour. I love it. I think it just goes with everything, goes with every outfit, and you just can't go wrong really. I only really kind of switch up between this and red, like a watermelony kind of red colour. So I'm a bit non-adventurous when it comes to nails, but I paint my own nails. I haven't got my nails done in like ages. I can't remember the last time I always get my toenails done in the summer because I just like having them constantly done with gel polish, but fingernails, they just end up going really soft and bendy and painful when I get my nails done. It just doesn't work for me. One of my favourite things about the warm weather is being able to get on top of all of your washing really quickly. I love that it dries so fast. It literally fills me with so much joy, and then that's when I realise I'm officially a grown-up. Sometimes I forget, because it is weird, like you do kind of just feel in your brain, like you don't get any older. Like I still feel the same as I felt when I was in high school. Like I feel like the same in here. Like I'm obviously aging and I've changed a lot. Like I think my personality has probably changed a lot since I was at school. But I don't feel any older. Feels like the same. Like I just feel young. But at the same time I feel like such an old soul. Like I've always felt like an old soul, to be honest. I've always felt, I don't know. I'm having a little bit of a dilemma because I have this on this weekend and then I have things planned the following weekend and the weekend after, and this is such a like minuscule dilemma or problem to have, and I'm so grateful that this is my current dilemma in my head, but it's a dilemma nonetheless, and I'm going to share it with you. I need to figure out what I'm doing about fake tan for all of these events because I want to be tanned for all three of them. Fake tan and me just don't, like the scrubbing process just doesn't go very well because I am so pale underneath and I feel like I've got really sensitive skin. If I scrub too hard, it's just like not good for me. So I think what I'm going to do is for one or two of the events, I'm just going to use like a wash off one, and I'm really enjoying the Rimmel one. I bought that a while ago and I actually vlogged when I bought it, so you might remember. But when I'm not going to events and stuff like that, I have been just going natural and embracing my paleness, which I'm actually loving. I feel like the more I do it and the more sounds insane. I'm aware that this sounds insane, but the more that I do it and the more that I like moisturize and like really take care of my skin, I think that's the key, especially in the summer months. If you want to embrace your paleness, my advice is to make sure that you moisturize it every night and like really take care of it. I don't know, it's made a huge difference for me, the fact that it feels like moisturized and soft. Time to put my noodles in. And I go for the teriyaki sauce, which is also so good. I probably should have used more of this last night. I think I didn't quite use half. I get so jealous of people in America when they have that, like, I think when they have taps and stuff like that, they have like a setting that you would only really see in the UK in a restaurant or more in like a posh person's house. You would see like one of those things that they can like spray with high pressure any food off of the... Also, sorry, I just didn't finish that thought, but you know what I mean. I also love this hob. I don't know if anyone remembers, but we used to have a gas hob, which I was like really sad about getting rid of. But I love this hob. I think it's so easy to clean, which is like the best thing for me because I'm not good at cleaning. Personally, I don't feel like I'm very good at cleaning. My mum is a super clean person and really good at cleaning, and my sister is the same. And I think because I just grew up with two people like that around me, I never really had to get really good at cleaning, if that makes sense, because they were always cleaning. Not really my sister. She's just so similar to my mum, but I think my mum being that way, and then maybe because my sister's the oldest, she kind of took that on to her personality, maybe. Oh, also, I love my coriander plant. Ever since someone commented on one of my videos telling me to put a plate underneath it with some water and it'll stay alive, it's worked a treat. The only annoying thing about having a little plant like that is sometimes you get fruit flies, which I don't really like. I kind of hate fruit flies, to be honest. My mum has kind of instilled in me to absolutely hate any kind of fly. She hates flies. I'm going to put some bird's eye chili flakes. I'm running out of these. I need to get more. But it's at that stage where they're really like ground up and powdery, and I just love that. And I'm just putting a little bit of soy sauce in here as well. Some extra flavour. That's my wee dinner. I'm so grateful for my gorgeous flat and the views and the sunlight that we get. It's so, so nice. But one thing that I really, really miss and I wish I had is a garden. I've not had a garden in a really long time and I just miss it, especially with the nice weather and in the summer. Obviously I can go to the park and I live quite near a park, but I do like when you can cook dinner or something like that, or breakfast, and you can just nip outside and sit on your doorstep or something like that. I don't really have that here, which is a little bit annoying, but okay, I'm gonna eat this and then we can catch up and I'll keep you posted on how productive my evening goes as a type B person trying to prepare in one evening for a trip. It's time to do some more procrastination. My friend has sent me, well, he's kind of sent it to himself. He's coming over for a wedding that we're all going to. His mum sent him a box of stuff that he needs to wear to the wedding, and I'm gonna hang it up so that it isn't sitting in a box for ages. He doesn't live in this country, he lives abroad, and his mum lives in the UK, so I'm back with some scissors to open the box. It's kind of crazy that his outfit fits in here. I think it's gonna be like shoes and I don't know, because he's not actually Scottish, so I keep thinking it's going to be a kilt, and I'm like, how the hell did the kilt fit in here? But I guess it's not going to be a kilt. So we've got some tartan trews that I'm going to hang up. Show you these. Wait, no, it's a kilt. Oh no, wait, no, it's trousers. Wow. His mum is really good at folding stuff. I'll hang them on the lamp for now. Shoes! Damn, that job was way too quick. I was hoping to procrastinate for at least another 20 minutes off that job. We camped last night in the forest near the ferry port. And so yeah, I haven't showered and I'm feeling a bit groggy, but I just wanted to let you know that evening that I started packing, which was not last night but the night before now, things took a crazy turn. Something really bad happened. Well, it actually didn't happen, but I thought something really bad happened that I can't tell you about. And I had to wait till the morning to find out if it had actually definitely happened. Sorry, this is so vague. But then it turned out that it didn't happen in the morning, so I spent the whole night worrying about it. Got up at like 5:30 in the morning to pack, and like it just was a total nightmare. So I had a really awful sleep, and then last night we didn't sleep very well either, camping. So I'm really knackered. I'm just doing my nails on the ferry. We're on the ferry. I actually love boats and trains. We could have flown, but I really wanted to just go on the ferry, which is a bit random because we literally live in Edinburgh. We could have got a really cheap flight, but I just fancied going on a ferry. Some of my favourite videos to watch are this guy called Simon Wilson, who loads of people probably know. He's got loads and loads of subscribers, but he basically goes and like gives you a tour, and like he'll go and like stay on cruise ships or stay on boats, and he'll film it and like speak to people and stuff like that, and I just absolutely love it. Like he just goes around, checks all the facilities, shows you his little cabin. Obviously we're only on here for 2 hours and there's no cabin, but maybe I'll show you some of the boat for anyone that's not gotten a ferry to Belfast before. You might want to see what the boat looks like. I was supposed to film some packing, but I actually never did that, because I don't know, I'm just a total nightmare when it comes to vlogging and worrying about things that don't even end up happening in the end. I did feel major relief though on Friday morning when it turned out that it hadn't happened. I was like, okay, I can enjoy my weekend now. I need to go to the bathroom and like freshen up a little bit. Ended up actually packing the hugest bag ever because I didn't have any brain capacity to give to the whole packing process, so I just brought loads of stuff. I'll show you how big my bag is. So I've got this bag, which is my work bag, which is pretty full, and that's got like my makeup. This is my packed bag, which is mental. A big portion of that is a huge toiletry bag, so current time, please excuse my boyfriend's wallpaper, which is me looking like a weirdo. It's 7:52, the ferry left at 7:30, we're on here for 2 hours, which means we had to get up at 5:30 from where we slept and drive here to the ferry port. So we haven't had that much sleep. We actually went to Paisano Pizza last night in Glasgow. I got the train through and met Fraser in Glasgow, and then we drove like a few hours to get to where we slept. We slept in Galloway Forest Park, which is actually a dark sky park, which means there's no light pollution and you're meant to get a really beautiful view of the stars and the Milky Way and things like that. And if anyone's been watching my channel recently, you'll know I'm like obsessed with space. We looked out at like 12:30 at night, and then again at probably 1, and we didn't really see that many. Well, you could see them, but it wasn't anything special. I think it was just a bit cloudy / because it's summer, it's just not, it doesn't get that dark in the evening. We're taking turns exploring because we've obviously got all of our bags sitting here. How bad have you seen it? No, you haven't. No, but remember when you were in New Zealand? Was that not really bad?
Yeah, but it's bad as well.
Fraser was in New Zealand on a boat. Was it a ferry?
Yeah, between the islands.
Between the islands, and he FaceTimed me, and the boat was literally, the waves were crashing over the whole front of the boat, and you showed me. I don't know how you had such good signal. It must have been Wi-Fi on the boat. I had to hang up because I was having like a panic attack. I need to show the vlog this. Can you guys believe that they have a spa on this ferry and you can get a head, shoulder and neck massage for £10? Also, for £15 per person, there's a jacuzzi and a sauna, and we were actually debating doing it, but it doesn't open till 11:30, just because we thought that way we could do all of that and then shower and be fresh when we get off. But I think we're gonna have to shower when we arrive at Fraser's uncle's house. I feel like a greasy pig.
Why are you smiling so?
I kind of love feeling like this. Okay.
Here's to 60 more.